Welcome. In this video, we will be learning about Pearson's product moment correlation of coefficient, which is denoted by R. So we have this formula here, and R is equal to summation of x minus x bar times y minus y bar. And then this is divided by the square root of summation of x minus x bar square times summation of y minus y bar square. So this is a huge formula. For the time being, we can say that, but we will deal with this formula in a piecemeal manner in this Excel sheet. So what we will do is we will solve the numerator here first. And to start with that, we need x minus x bar, y minus y bar, and then we need a product of those, and then we need a sum of those. So let us start with x bar, mean of the series X. So here in this cell B13, we are calculating the mean of series X. So basically what we are doing over here is we are calculating the correlation between weekly advertisements, and it does not say here, but this is number of advertisements placed during the 10 weeks, right? And the resulting sales for those weeks is regarded as variable Y, right? So what we are trying to do is here we have two variables, variable X, which is number of advertisements during the week, and here we have the sales, which shows the $1,000 worth of sales during that week. So we are trying to establish the correlation between these two variables. So we are now moving to two variable study, and the first thing that we are doing over here is calculating the coefficient of correlation. So we will compute the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient. So first of all, we are calculating mean of the series X. So I go to formulas, I go to functions, statistical average, and I hereby select the data from series X, that is number of advertisements placed during the week, various week, first 10 weeks. And this is 3. So on an average, 3 advertisements were placed during each week. And if we go to home, increase the decimal points, we see this is 3.0. So it is a whole number. Similarly, we calculate the mean of series Y now. So since we have used this formula, it must be in the recently used formula average, and here we select the data set for series Y and we get the mean of series Y. So 51,000. If we increase, go to home tab, increase the decimal points, it is 51 to be exact. Now we have got the means of X and Y series. Now we calculate x minus x bar. So x minus x bar we will be calculating equal to x is in this cell minus x bar is a cell B13, right? But this has to be a absolute reference, which means that mean of x will not change. So it will stay same 3, and we have to make it absolute reference. And in order to make it absolute reference, you have to press either key F4 on your keyboard, or sometime it is function plus F4. That will convert it into $B $13. $B $13 just means, sorry, it's gone little weird here. Sorry. So I was saying that when we click this cell, the mean of series X, we get B13 here. This is what I was saying. And if we have to convert it into absolute reference, for that we have to press a combination of keys on your keyboard, function plus F4, and now you see it becomes $B $13. So it makes absolute reference. Absolute reference means for all the cell values down there, this value will stay 3, which is in cell B13. So $B $13 makes an absolute reference to bth column and absolute reference to 13th row, right? And I will click enter here and we get -1. So this is x minus x bar, right? So here, sometimes when you see this $B $13 I was talking of, sometimes you have to press function plus F4 key on your keyboard, or sometimes you have to press just F4 key on your keyboard, depending upon how your keyboard or computer is programmed. So I will one more time press enter here, and this is -1. Now I will go to the bottom of the cell, and the moment I go there, my mouse pointer changes to a plus sign, which is a black plus sign, and I will drag these values to the bottom here, and these are the values of x minus x bar for all the cells. Now we have to do what we need to secure these deviations, x minus x bar scare. Now x minus x bar scare is x. Now x minus x bar is in cell D2, and its scare would be made through caret sign. So on keyboard you will press shift and 6 and this caret sign appears, and since we are doing the scare raised to power 2, we will type 2 here, and I will press enter here, and here we get the x minus x bar scare, and I will drag down these values, and this is x minus x bar scare. Similarly, now we will calculate the mean of series y, right? Mean of series y, and mean of series y is, we want to calculate the mean of series. We have already calculated the mean of series y here, which is 51. So we will do what? We will go here, equal to sign, y is here in cell C2, minus y bar is in cell C13, and C13 will be made into absolute reference the same way we did it last time. I click the check mark here, and then I drag down the formula. So this is y minus y bar, and then we need y minus y bar scare, equal to sign, y minus y bar is in cell F2, press the caret sign and 2, and here you get y minus y bar scare, right? And then I will drag down, and then we will take the values down there. Let us see what sort of error it is projecting. No, I think we are doing good here. And then we need to do x minus x bar, which is here, and y minus y bar, which is in column F. So we need to multiply column D with column F, and I click enter here, and then I scroll down the same way. So these are the calculations now. So what we are doing next is, we need for the numerator part sum of this here, x minus x bar times y minus y bar. We need the sum of that. We type equal to, go to formulas, more functions, statistical functions, and then we find the sum sum and click go. Sum is here, and we take the sum of these values, right? So we have now sum of all the numbers from h2 to h11, right? And we click enter here. Before clicking enter over there, let us click this downward arrow and click OK, and there is the summation of x minus x bar into y minus y bar. Now we need to work with these numbers. In denominator, we require x minus x bar square, sum of that, and y minus y bar square, sum of that, and then these have to be multiplied, and then an under root or square root has to be taken. So let us start with x minus x bar squared, sum of that. So sum of x minus x bar square would be equal to, sum must be in the recently used function. I'm going there, sum, and I am taking the sum of these numbers, which are in cell, I should say in column E, from cells E2 to E11. And here we get the sum of x minus x bar square. We also need the sum of y minus y bar square. So here we go in recently used function, take this, click the values, we are taking sum of these numbers, and then we are doing the sum of all the numbers from G2 to G11. So that is 566. So at this moment, what we need to do is we need to do these calculations. First of all, we need to find the product. In denominator, we are using this product, summation of x minus x square into summation of y minus y square, product of these two. So we are doing the product of these two. So product of these two is equal to this number times this number. So click enter. So this is the value, that is the product. But we are not using this in denominator. We need to use the root of this product. So root of this product would be equal to, and then this number, and then for root what we will do, we will take the raised to power 0.5, right? So that this way we will be doing the under root or square root. So here we go, click enter, and the square root is 106.395, so on. Now the coefficient of correlation, finally we are here. Here we will do what? The numerator is sum of x minus x bar into y minus y bar, which is where? Which is here, 99. So it is in cell H12, divided by the denominator, which is the square root of this product, which is in cell C15, and then we click enter, and here we go, we got the coefficient of correlation, which is 0.930490581. So if you want to reduce the decimal points the same way as we did, click the home tab and then reduce the decimal points, say to 2 decimal points we are taking this time, 0.93. So the coefficient of correlation, the Pearson product moment coefficient of correlation is 0.93. And you must be wondering that we did all these steps to understand the concept, but does Excel computes the coefficient of correlation? Answer is yes. We will prove our answer with the answer of Excel. Equal to sign, go to formulas, go to more functions, statistical, insert function, type correlation here, correlation, and here we see correlation. One more time, let us see. CORREL, correlation. I click OK, and it is asking me the array 1. The array 1 is weekly advertisement, and array 2 is sales data, and then I click OK, and exactly the same value of correlation we get from Excel as well. So here I explained the whole procedure of calculating the correlation or the concept of correlation, and here we used the Excel version of the correlation coefficient. This is the Excel computed value, and both values are same. Thank you.